Hey, Tony Gapastione here from Brave Maker and the Brave Maker Film Fest. I'm at the headquarters today, just thinking about the way this whole dream started. And I wanted to just take a few minutes to encourage those of you who are in shelter in place, quarantining, kind of brewing with all of your ideas and thoughts, trying to figure out what maybe your business or your next film project or creative endeavor is going to look like. Maybe you've had to shelve or postpone or just change what your idea was going to look like. 2 years, a little more than 2 years ago now, I was ready for a change. I had come to the end of my tenure with a job I was working with for 20 years that I loved, that I grew, but I felt like I'd hit the ceiling. I was not content with where I was personally, creatively. I felt like my gifts, skills, and abilities weren't being used to the way they had been created to be. So I started to just think and brainstorm and pray. I love whiteboards. I was whiteboarding all this kind of stuff. By this time, I had done a few films of my own. I had been to many different film festivals all across the country. I had been attendee of Sundance Film Festival for quite some time. And I just started to dream about what, if I were to create my own organization, what it would look like. What would our vision be? Where would it be based? Well, I live in Redwood City, California. It's the San Francisco Bay Area. My family is pretty rooted here with my wife and 3 daughters for 15 years plus now. So I thought, what could I do here in the Bay Area? And the whole idea for Brave Maker came to be in April of 2018. I started kind of searching for websites. I started seeing what was out there. I found the name Brave Maker. I couldn't believe it was not used. I loved it. I bought the website, bravemaker.com and bravemaker.org. That was one of the first things I did, is just got my website. I started casting my vision. I realized I wanted to be a nonprofit arts organization, modeling after Sundance and other organizations like that do great work. Tribeca in New York and San Francisco Film Festival in the city. I wanted to do that similar type of support and mentoring, and then elevating those films by having screenings and public discussions. In early 2018, it was just this idea that immediately just became words on a page or markings on a whiteboard. Then I bought my website. And then I did this little thing that just really changed everything. It's kind of funny. Right now, 2 years in, we just hit 2 years in April of the idea. The idea was formed in April of 2018, okay? The idea in April 2018, so 2 years ago. I started kind of archiving all of these things in a folder here. One thing that's in this folder is a little cardstock thing. It's like faded now, that I made. Brave Maker Film Fest, June 1st through 2nd, 2019. It's kind of silly and simple, but making this little card made it so much more real. I had a date. I picked the date. That deadline pushed me to then start forming a team and start getting all of our resources and the portals. How would people submit their film festival? Having to find the venues. This one little thing just made it happen for me. Now, in April of 2018, I thought we were just going to be an annual film fest. I didn't realize that come December, come 8 months later, we were going to be doing film screenings every month. We were going to be fiscally sponsoring film projects to come to fruition. I didn't realize we were going to be doing screenwriting classes and all that kind of stuff. It just started to snowball. So after I made this first little thing, then I made this really janky looking brochure that I made on my own little home printer. It's my friend Jeremy there from an event that we did when we screened our film 1440 and Counting. Then I created a podcast. I started doing the Brave Maker podcast, and I just forecasted it was going to start in January of 2019. All this to say, deadlines are super important. Putting stuff on the calendar and creating what will be your brand takes time. I'm going to show you just real quick. When I first started, my brand looked like this. A friend of mine named Sherry helped me to develop my first logo, which I was very happy with it. And it was just what we needed. It was a simple logo. Notice we also had a space in our name. It was Brave Space Maker. This was a tweet that I did sometime, September of 2018. Just so simple. We had a film freeway portal. People could start submitting. I had a hashtag going. These little things are just super important to moving your idea, whether it's a film, whether it's a podcast, whether it's a children's book. Just get things on your calendar. Put them on the calendar. Give yourself deadlines. Start creating tangible resources that you can use. The other thing that really inspired me was a memory I had when I was in college, that my college I went to changed to become a university. They offered more programs. They were more international. And the very first thing they did was make pencils or pens or something. And they passed them out to all the students with our new name, the university's name. And I remember holding our old pencil and the new pencil and just feeling like, wow, that distance between the old and the new seemed so small, when before the gap might have seemed so big. So this helps me. Now we've rebranded in a whole different way. I'm super proud of our look and what we have today. We can see we've got this really vibrant pink logo with the camera that was inspired by what our original designer Sherry created for us. And now in our second year, we have developed partnerships with brands, which I'm very happy about. We've gotten, actors like Suraj Sharma to be on our podcast. We've featured films with the likes of Forrest Whitaker. It's just really phenomenal for me to think about all of the places that we have come, where we've come from, and where we're going. So I want to say just a huge encouragement to all of you who are trying to make things happen. You'll get there. You'll have these nice shiny things when you put the work into it. Follow the process. Look back and give yourself, some pats on the back for what you have accomplished so far, and then set some goals. And if there's anything that I can do for you here with Bravemaker, if you're an actor or a filmmaker, screenwriter, or you have your own company, you're trying to start a nonprofit. I've also created a consulting business here during quarantine to help other people. Just let me know. I'm happy to reach out. I'm happy to do a consult with you. You can always just email me, tony@bravemaker.com, and we'll see what we can do. Bring your dreams to reality, okay? Thanks for following along. If you want to go follow us on Instagram, we're at Bravemaker Film Fest. And if you like free movies, you can go to bravemaker.com/buzz to sign up for our free movies. We have a really cool film that is going to be premiering with us. I'll kind of leak it right now. It's a documentary called I Want My MTV. It's premiering nowhere first, but with us. How cool is that? It will come out 1 week from today. So on May 11th, only in our email list at bravemaker.com/buzz. So thanks for listening. Brave stories change the world. You are the story. See you next time.